When we bought our house about 9 years ago, we knew that the siding was going to be an issue.
It was really old wood siding, and when it rained, the siding used to bubble up. You could see the water being absorbed and sucked into the siding. So the moment that I decided we really needed siding was when we had the windows cleaned last year and there was literal water running down in our basement.
That was the moment for me, was when I had to run up and tell the window washers to
Yeah.
stop pouring water against that window. The siding had let so much water in that the actual wood in the wall had rotted to the point where it was letting everything in. You know, there was also the struggle against the squirrels, the raccoons, the woodpeckers, everything just, at the same time kind of hit, and we had to do something. The thing that really swung us to Continental was my mom, because she had Continental done a couple years ago. And so I had been able to see the facelift that happened on her house and the durability, and that it didn't fade, there was no damage from hail or anything like that. And I remember painting the shake siding and stripping the shake siding on that house summer after summer after summer. And I was so glad to see that gone. It was an amazing facelift for her house.
It does look much
And I knew that it would be the same for ours. When we had picked everything and finalized it, they showed up. They were always on time. They were, very friendly. They also would ask questions during the job, which I thought was nice. The transformation started early because our house didn't have any plywood sheeting. They had to rebuild the outside of our house. The neighbor behind us actually came over halfway through the process and was asking what they were doing, because they were doing so much extra work that to him, it looked like we were getting something completely different done than siding. And so I had to explain to him that they're just fixing and putting up siding. And at that point, he was like, wow, it really looks amazing. And it was half done.
Continental Siding was really wonderful in the way that they would customize what we needed. They took out the bump out that was super outdated above our garage. They took off extra railings around our front porch that we were going to update. There was a lot of customization that would have either not happened with a different company or would have been extravagantly expensive.
I was confident in the purchase because I had seen Continental siding on my mom's house. I knew what it could do.
I'm more confident in the security of my house and the stability, that no animals are going to get in it. It's now secure against the weather.
Even while the siding was being put on, we noticed changes in our energy bills. There was no more water leaking into the house. There was no more worry about the wood underneath windows or around windows or doors. That was kind of an immediate effect that really let me know we had made the right decision even before the siding was complete.
I think the greatest change is that I am actually proud of my house when I pull up to it every day. It looks like what we have is a solid slab of dark stone, but as you get closer, the textures and the patterns become evident, and it's really just beautiful to look at. Our neighbors often stop, and complete strangers would stop also while we were in the front yard playing yard games. They would just stop.
They would actually pull over on the side of the road and roll down the window and tell us how amazing the facelift was.
I do have peace of mind for the future now that we have new siding, because I feel that for the time that we'll be here, our house will be safe and stable and secure against weather and animals and any other force that might come across it.
Before, I had a lot of trepidation about natural events, weather, animals, things like that. Now I don't. Now when I come home, I feel like I'm home, and I feel like I don't have to worry when I'm here.